What is going on, guys? We have a crazy week ahead of us, more than likely. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this video and get into the intro.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I'm putting out at least one video a week, giving you guys absolutely free content that's going to help you guys, whether it's long-term, short-term, just in finance and everything like that. So with that being said, let's jump back to the video.
What's up, guys? So I'm going to go through a couple of winners that we have actually hit here. So Coca-Cola, you can see where I called this one. I believe it was last week. We absolutely hit this one. Disney, I've been holding for quite a while now, actually. I think it's a couple weeks now. I am up very nicely on this one. I have a stop loss as well on this one. Apple, I have up here because Apple is now back to $125.50. That one's going to be a big topic this week, so I'm going to leave that one alone. We'll probably cover more of that later. I am more than likely going to buy more Apple this week, with that being said. Other than that, I do want to go over some plays that I do think are going to be good. So AT&T, you guys know I own this for a very long term. I am still holding this. There was some bad news that came out during the past week about how they bought DirecTV and now they're looking to possibly sell it, and they're possibly going to sell it for a loss. But again, that's neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these plays that I think are popping up. GLD, which is also known as gold. Here, so it's basically the ETF here. I think that we are going to see a continuous uptrend on gold. It is going to go higher. I don't know how much higher. That is the golden question with this one. For all of these plays right now, I am not going to play options on these guys. I'm going to buy the actual stock. The only way I'm buying an option on any of these is if it's going down, and then I'll buy a put option. Other than that, I would rather buy the stock on these swings right now, mainly because we don't know where the market is exactly. The election's coming up in November, so there's a lot of craziness that's still happening. Coronavirus still isn't over, so I want to make sure that I'm still playing it safe and maintaining my money and keeping it working for me and not losing big on any plays whatsoever. So that's just how I am doing this. GOD, I do think that you're going to see a continue uptrend on this one. The PFE, this one is, I actually like this one a lot. PFE, I do think you're going to start seeing this thing fall further. As much as I'd hate to say it, I do think you're going to see a continuous downtrend. We already broke through some of this right here, which is okay, no problem there at all. I believe it's that one. Oh, I drew two of them. Great. But yeah, so I think PFE is a puts play. That is one that I am going to buy an option for. I'm going to probably buy 2 to 3 weeks out at least on this one, even possibly, a month out. So the other one I want to look at here, I'm going to pull this one all the way up here, is work. I do think calls are going to happen again. I know this one's already ran up a little bit, but you guys can see in the past we've already been up higher. I do think you're going to see some resistance, but if we can get some breakouts, I do think you're going to see this one go higher here in the near future, very near future actually on this one. So a couple of other longer term swings that I'm going to play. The other one, Tiva here, puts still. I called this one quite a while ago. But I do think that this one is still going to continue to fall. You can see this huge sweep. Again, that will be puts. Another one is SIG, SIG. I don't know that. Signet. Right here, I'm going to see calls. I'm just going to give it blunt to you guys. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of reasoning. I do think that we're going to see calls on this one. Again, guys, if you guys know my strategy, you guys would understand what we're doing. If you guys are one of my students, you guys already know what I'm looking at and to figure all this out. BAC calls, we covered that last week on a couple of watch lists. I do think that is Bank of America. One that you guys are going to be surprised here that I'm actually going to put that I have in the watch list this week for my students is GM calls. You guys know I don't like automakers very much. I'm not a huge fan of it. They are on a major uptrend. But using my strategy, we're confirming for some calls here very soon. So I'm just waiting on a pullback so I can get in, buy some shares. Again, this is $30.05 right now. I'm sure that'll change tomorrow morning at the open and pre-market, but I do think that this is a good buy to hold for a little bit. I mean, not super long, of course, but I think we can get in and make 2-3% holding the actual stock, which on a long-term account is a great percent, and I'm going to play that way. So the other one that I want to talk about is one that you don't see me play often. It's Cisco. I do think right here, this one is going to actually fall even further. We had this huge drop on, what was this, 2 weeks ago? And I do think we're going to see another fall, sadly. I mean, we can zoom in a little bit more, but it's been very slow. It's been very choppy. I do think you're going to see this one fall further. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys all for watching. That is this week's watch list for all my swings that I'm really looking at. We will be updating it like normal every night. But that being said, guys, thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys